Welcome to Stage 3 of the Tour of Switzerland. A hilly stage similar to yesterday. Should see a reduced group sprint possibly. Perhaps Pascal Richard, yesterday's stage winner, will have another go at it. We just caught a glimpse of the new race leader Jan Ulrich of Zulu Kingdom. He leads by 1 second overall over this rider, Henri Anglade of the Blackberry team. All of the day's attackers have been swept up, so a big bunch of 67 heading into the final categorized climb of the stage. It's a category 3 climb, so it shouldn't cause too much trouble. There's Richard, he won yesterday's stage, launching a sprint from a long way out, and Evian, who had control of the peloton, certainly caught by surprise. Looks like the teams of the general classification riders coming to the front. That's an Adidas rider. Adidas working for Marco Pantani, the magical little climber, who should feature in the next few stages of the race. It looks like Jens Voigt will take the points over the top of the climb. So a short downhill, there's still another intermediate sprint between here and the finish. Just over 20 kilometers to go. There's another candidate for the stage win today. The explosive Chomin Peruena has been a real revelation for the Evian squad. The yellow jersey still here. Five Ks to go till the intermediate sprint. A couple small time bonuses on offer. See if any of the big riders go for him. Pascal Richard winding it up and he's launching an attack. And that's a Fiat rider with him. Urs Feuerler, the sprinter, so that's a surprise to see the big sprinter trying to go up the road with Richard. But a good duo to have off the front of the race. Surprise attack, but Blackberry are all over it. Thomas Voeckler will bring them back. Heading up to the intermediate sprint, and Urs Feuerler is going to go for it, and he will take it. So Urs Feuerler finally showing signs of life in the VeloTour, because outside of a couple classics results, he's done nothing at all in the sprints this season. Perhaps thinking he could go for the points competition in the Tour of Switzerland. And Richard, meanwhile, has attacked again, this time with Frank Schleck. 10 Ks to go. So riders getting restless in the peloton, they want to force a move. It's Voeckler again chasing it down. Perhaps inspired by Urs Feuerler's sprinting at the point spot, Fiat finally have riders at the front of the race. Now Evian taking control, 6 Ks to go. Here's Feuerler, we'll see if he has anything left for the sprint to the line. Evian and Bianchi and Kelme trying to set up for their men, and Urs Feuerler, he needs to move further up in the group. Peruena's in good position. We get another attack from Kelme, or perhaps just leading out, we'll have to see. 3 Ks to go now. It neutralizes a bit, and then we get an attack from Frank Schleck of Kelme. He's got Richard on his wheel, and 3 Evian riders right up there as well. Heading up to the last kilometer. Richard's going to do what he did yesterday. He's going to launch a sprint from a long way out. The Evian rider couldn't get in his slipstream. Richard was too explosive, and he will take back-to-back stage wins for Bianchi Campagnolo. Chomin Peruena, best of the rest, in second place. Marc Madio, while he's not very good at sprinting, not surprised he couldn't hold Richard's wheel, so he takes third place, and Urs Feuerler coming up from behind will take fourth. So Spencer, the manager of Bianchi Campagnolo, should be delighted with these back-to-back stage wins, because every point will count in the title chase against La Viclaire. Been a great back and forth in recent races between those two teams. That shouldn't change here at the Tour of Switzerland. Catching up with the back markers, Jackie Drouin bringing up the rear. A replay that final sprint, it was Richard. Did the exact same trick he pulled yesterday, and once again it has worked. Evian, they're not really a team of sprinters, once again failing to control right at the sharp end of the race. So there is your stage classification. With those time bonuses, Richard, Chomen-Pereira, and Marc Matteo, they'll move up a bit in the general classification. Particularly Matteo, because he did perform well in the opening time trial. But it seems that most, if not all, of the big GC favorites finishing in this main group, so no big changes overall. With another flat stage on stage 4, it'll come down to the final 4 stages in the big mountains to determine the winner of the Tour of Switzerland. But it's Richard who's taken the victory in the town of Pfaffenau. Presume Jan Ullrich will still lead in the GC, and he does. Onglad still second at a single second. Gustav Peterson third at 2 seconds. Bjarne Riis fourth at 4 seconds back, and Marc Matteo with the time bonus today, moving up in the 5th place overall, 6 seconds behind the lead of Jan Ullrich. Pascal Richard also moving up into the frame. The time gap's still very small, and it'll probably be that way until at least stage 5 or 6. In the points classification, Richard building up quite a good lead. He leads by 8 points over Chomen-Pereira. Urs Feuler mixing it up in there, he's now up to 12 points. And Rudy Donnan still leading in the King of the Mountains competition, with a decent lead over Alexander Gonchenkov. And Blackberry is still leading in the team competition. Stage 4 is flat, should be the only true sprinter's day in this race. We'll see you then.